What's going on, dudes and dudettes? So yeah, because of last week's game, Bishop Fitzgerald, the safety for USC, was the highest graded safety by grade according to PFF last week, which is great. But now the USC Trojans are 2-0 after last Saturday's victory against Georgia Southern, 59-20. They had 755 total yards, which is the most since the year 2000. And they had also 309 rushing yards, which is the most since 2018, which is really good. And then Makai Lemon was named the Trojan of the game by USC. He had 4 catches, 158 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns. And of course, the guy throwing him the ball, Jaden Mayava, had a great week too. He was 16-24, 412 yards passing, also had 4 touchdowns in total. And I believe right now Mayava leads the Big Ten with 707 passing yards this year, which is 100 more yards than any other quarterback in the Big Ten. And he's only dropped back and threw it 43 times, which is the second fewest among Big Ten quarterbacks, which is really cool. And then the USC has the number 1 offense in the country, the number 1 in points per game at 66, number 1 in yards per game at 676, and the number 1 QBR is Jaden Mayava, which is obviously not that surprising since the type of talent they're going up against in the lower level teams, but at least they're taking care of it and not struggling like they had been in the past couple of years. At least they're taking care of business and doing their job against these lower level schools, so I'm happy about that. A couple of big time recruits that were there were Ryder Lyons, the 5-star quarterback who's committed to BYU, and even the 2028 4-star wide receiver Demarion Mays. They said Lyons is there to see his brother because his high school team was playing in SoCal, but I don't know, he might be another option for USC now, especially because of another quarterback in the 2027 class might be going summer, but I'll get into that in a little bit. The big time player, the 4-star cornerback Duve Williams, a lot of people from Rivals put in a prediction for him to pick USC, so hopefully that is the case. And speaking of that other quarterback, the 4-star Peyton Houston, he's going to set his commitment date for September 15th, but yeah, it was all USC. Now it could be somewhere else, so maybe that's why Lyons is there now. The Georgia 4-star cornerback commit Dante Wright is eyeing a couple of Big Ten visits, and USC is on his list. Notre Dame has a long-term schedule deal with USC on their desk with renewed terms, but yet they still have not signed it for some reason. So of course now it's just waiting on Notre Dame to sign that to keep the rivalry going. Their game against Michigan State is set for 8 p.m. at USC on Fox, so that's going to be a pretty late tip-off. There are 35 NFL Trojans out there that started this last week, so congrats to those guys. Even ex-USC head coach Pete Carroll got his first victory with the Raiders and set an NFL record at 73 years old coaching in NFL history, which is pretty crazy. And even, sadly, the Jets guard Elijah Vera Tucker tore his triceps, the ex-USC guy, so he will be out for the rest of the year. And even Marshawn Lloyd, the ex-running back, is right now starting on injured reserve once again. So yeah, tough to hear that, but hopefully those guys can come back soon.